My best friend stole my boyfriend and flaunted their relationship, so I told her the secret she made me promise to keep. Ren and I had been inseparable since middle school. We shared everything: clothes, secrets, dreams about our future. When I started dating Dashiell junior year, she was the first person I called. He's perfect, I gushed over the phone. Smart, funny, and he actually listens when I talk. I'm so happy for you, Ren said, though something in her voice sounded off. For 6 months, Dashiell and I were solid. He'd walk me to class, surprise me with coffee, and text me good morning every day. Ren seemed supportive, always asking how things were going, wanting to hear every detail about our dates, our conversations, our plans for prom. You're so lucky, she'd say, but her smile never quite reached her eyes. Then everything changed the week before spring break. I noticed them talking more during lunch, lingering looks across the cafeteria, little inside jokes that excluded me. When I mentioned it to Dashiell, he shrugged it off. We're just friends. She's your best friend, so I'm being nice. But I started noticing other things. How Ren would suddenly appear whenever Dashiell and I were together, how she'd text him directly instead of going through me, how she'd touch his arm when she laughed at his jokes, how she'd find excuses to borrow his jacket or ask him to help with things she'd never needed help with before. The signs were everywhere once I started looking. Ren would disappear during study hall and return with windswept hair. She'd get texts that made her blush and quickly hide her phone. She started wearing perfume to school, something floral and expensive that she'd never bothered with before. The betrayal hit me like a freight train when I saw them kissing behind the gymnasium. Not a quick peck, a full-on hands in hair, passionate kiss that told me this had been going on for a while. I confronted them that afternoon in the empty hallway by their lockers. How long? I asked, my voice surprisingly steady despite my racing heart. Ren had the decency to look ashamed for about 2 seconds before lifting her chin defiantly. 3 weeks, she said. We didn't plan it. It just happened. Dashiell wouldn't even meet my eyes. I'm sorry, he mumbled. I never meant for it to happen like this. But it did happen, Ren added, stepping closer to him possessively. And we're together now. What made it worse was how they flaunted it afterward. Holding hands in the hallways, posting couple selfies on Instagram with captions about unexpected love and finding your soulmate. Ren wearing the necklace I'd helped Dashiell pick out for me just 2 months earlier. At lunch, they'd sit at our usual table while I ate alone in the library. Ren would catch my eye across the cafeteria and smile like nothing had happened, like she hadn't just destroyed 5 years of friendship for a boy. Sometimes she'd even wave, as if we were casual acquaintances instead of former best friends. The final straw came when she approached me after chemistry class, flanked by 2 of her other friends who looked uncomfortable. I hope we can still be friends, she said sweetly, loud enough for others to hear. You understand, right? You can't help who you fall for. Her friends nodded sympathetically, buying into her narrative that this was all some tragic love triangle nobody could control, like I was being unreasonable for feeling betrayed. That night, I stared at my ceiling, thinking about the secret Ren had made me swear to keep last summer, the one that could destroy her perfect reputation and her family's standing in our small town, the one that could end more than just her relationship with Dashiell, the secret that would make everyone see who she really was underneath that sweet smile. I pulled out my phone and started typing an anonymous message. I couldn't fit what happens next in this short video, watch the rest down below.